shit.
Hey everyone, my name's Chris Warren.
My name is Matt Lopes.
Welcome to the You Should Be Worried podcast.
How the fuck is everybody? You guys got good? You guys are doing well out there? You guys have fathers?
It was Father's Day.
It was.
How was your Father's Day, Matt?
It was fine. It was just like every other day. It was a day where, you know, I didn't remember that it was Father's Day. So as soon as my mom was like, "It's Father's Day," I was like, "Oh shit, really? Happy Father's Day, Dad!" And I just yelled it from my room.
You didn't get him a gift or anything?
No.
Didn't like whittle him a little statue or?
No, not every father needs a Father's Day gift.
Mm.
What about you? You got your dad something?
I haven't talked to my dad in a couple months.
Therefore,
and he didn't wish me a happy birthday, so I decided to be petty. I was like, well, I'm not wishing him a happy Father's Day.
That'll work.
That'll fucking teach him. He's already got Pride Month. He's doing fine this month.
Oh, yeah.
He's got a whole parade.
You don't get two holidays.
Yeah.
You can't have both.
Dude, can you imagine if you were a black gay dad? This is your month, dude.
Yeah.
You got Juneteenth, you got Pride Month, and you got Father's Day.
This is your
dude.
weekend specifically.
Yeah, dude, you're killing it as a gay black dad.
Oh, you can't even be a black gay mom.
No.
There's nothing for it.
Exactly.
Shouts out to all my black gay dads, dude. This is your weekend. You crushed it.
Hell
I'm proud
yeah.
of you.
Congratulations.
I did call my uncle, who's like more like my dad than my dad.
Uh-huh.
And we were talking about how, because I don't invest in like a 401k or stocks or crypto, that I should start silver stacking.
Oh, shit.
So I should start.
What is that?
So it's when you, they call it silver stacking. It's when you buy silver as an investment.
And you stack it?
Yeah, so you buy a bunch of silver and put it in a safe, and then you wait because the price of silver and gold always go up. But gold, he was telling me, don't invest in gold because gold's way more expensive. It's like $2,000 an ounce.
Uh-huh.
Whereas silver's like $30 an ounce.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't get it as big quantities, and therefore it's less. You can't break it up as much if you buy gold because you just have all your money in like one gold coin. Whereas
Doing a lot of
silver,
explaining.
you can get like 100 silver coins, and you can parcel it out as you need it.
Okay.
So your boy about to buy a lot of silver. I'm about to be really robbable. I'm about to.
Don't go out into public.
I'm about to have like $7,000 worth of silver in a safety deposit box under my bed.
Jesus Christ! Don't tell him where it is. You fuck.
Bridgeport, Connecticut. Come at me, dude.
I would love for Chris to like be dealing grams of silver. Like he's got him on the low and dime bags.
Dude, I could. Well, I'm trying to get they're really not there's not a lot of them right now because there's a production issue.
Yeah.
So you can buy all different kinds of silver coins from different countries, like the Buffalo coin, the
But it's
US.
all silver.
It's all the same silver, but some of it's cooler than others.
How? Why?
So
because of the stamp on it or something?
Yeah, and where
like the engraving
and the story and where it came from.
Okay.
I want to get South African Cougarans.
It's just still silver.
It's still silver, but they're like sold out everywhere.
Holy shit!
Supply chain. So I have to get like the fucking stupid Canadian maple leaf silver coins. Or like an Australian wallaby coin.
Remember those boards that you could collect quarters in from each state?
Yeah.
And then you just fucking put a quarter in each state's hole and fucking...
I want to do that with the world, but with silver coins.
Silver. Yeah, that'd be sick.
The board's worth like $10,000.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yo, I have that thing somewhere in my house.
Well, I used to have like 3 of them. It was fun.
They
dude.
were fun
This
for
is
no
fun.
reason.
So
great.
it just made taught you the value of money early on as a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
You're just in a store like, yes, Missouri.
Leaving a Walmart like, ooh, did I get Alaska? Did I get Alaska?
Was there a state that eluded you guys?
What? Yeah, Hawaii.
I had
Because I was like, it's so far removed.
I had almost all of them. I could never find a South or North Dakota coin. Those are the ones that
Oh, shit.
eluded me.
Tough.
They're tough because
That's
it's not a big
nuts.
state.
Holy shit.
You see the new coins now where it's just like, it's wild. I'll look at the back of a quarter and it's like Staten Island Ferry. I'm like, what the hell is going on?
That's not a state. The fuck is a state?
We got Newark, New Jersey, the most prized coin in my collection.
Holy shit.
But they look really new and cool, so they haven't like reached that point where people are like, oh, this is dumb.
I want this.
It's all shiny
Yeah,
and I love it.
You got your Warwick, Rhode Island coin yet?
You get your Bridgeport, Connecticut fucking
Hey,
coin.
that's a gold coin. They made that into a full.
Hell yeah. How was your Father's Day, Ben? Good?
Yeah, me and my dad, we made breakfast together and it was splendid.
That's nice.
Cool. Ben's dad's the man, dude.
Yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
Sometimes I want to kill Ben and wear his face so I can pretend that Ben's dad is my dad and that Jared is my cousin and just to have a better life.
Holy shit.
I'd also be so much younger, dude. I'm gonna kill Ben, I think, is what I've decided.
Chris said last week I would kill my own mother to spend one day in Ben's life.
I stand by that, dude. Ben's life rules. And all he ever does is the problems Ben complains about to me are like, that would be me winning if that was my problem. Like a bad day for Ben is my best day.
As much as like I feel like if you wanted a life like Ben's, you just have to shave the mustache. But at the same time, you can't have what you currently want if you shave the mustache.
I think it'd have to be way cooler to have Ben's. I don't think it's the mustache that's holding me back.
I think
dude.
the mustache is the big.
Look,
Is a big
Ben's
start.
over there being all handsome, all dripped out, and
Imagine
fun.
Ben with your mustache, and then how do you think he'd hold up his lifestyle with that mustache? No, he wouldn't.
Yeah,
No, he wouldn't. It would fall apart.
Ben's got the.
If Ben is handsome. You give Ben that mustache, and Ben does not stay handsome.
No, but that's what I'm saying is if you get because Ben's handsome, right?
Yeah.
He's got the facial structure that if you gave him this mustache, all of a sudden women would be like, I think I'm into mustaches.
So that would actually help you out if Ben started growing your mustache as well.
No, because then they'd see me and Ben next to each other, and it's like, well, obviously I want the handsome guy with the mustache,
Yeah.
not
When
that other
Ben
guy.
does it, it looks like Tom Selleck. When Chris Warren does it,
It looks like your uncle's about to do something horrible to you. That's what it looks like when I have a mustache. But the problem is, we saw in the earlier episodes when I shaved it for the first time in years.
Yeah.
Like my face doesn't work without it. Like I need to keep the mustache. It's a real problem.
yeah, you have a really skinny upper lip.
It's real thin.
It's a real thin upper lip.
It's not good, dude. This breaks up my face nicely.
I can see it now. If I get like your bottom lip is like double thick compared to your top
Yeah.
lip.
Ladies, if you want to see this upper lip, DM me.
I have a similar thing. My upper lip is smaller than my bottom lip. Like, when I
Everyone should be. You should
oh,
have some
really? It
differential.
should be?
Yeah.
Nah, Ben's upper is a little more than his bottom.
I got some fatty lips though.
Maybe that's why he's so handsome, dude. Ben's got those DSL,
He's got
dude.
the upper lip.
Those dick sucking lips.
All right, chill.
Ben, I'm between you and the door. Don't get cute with me. All right. I might not look strong, but I'm squirrely. I'll hold you down.
He'll stuff his nuts in your mouth. He's squirrely.
I had a cool weekend.
What'd you do?
I went to my college roommate's wedding.
Ooh.
And it was pretty sick.
Did you get a +1? You're gonna go by yourself?
Yeah, no one DM'd me, so I went alone. Okay, that's not true. A couple sweaty, scary-looking men DM'd me.
Okay.
And, I was flat. Thanks, guys. I'm flattered. Please keep listening to the podcast. You're great.
Shout out to you.
Shout out to you. But, yeah, I didn't think that would be a good look to show up to my old roommate's wedding. So sorry about that, guys.
And so how was the wedding, though? Was it a fun time or a bad time?
Wedding. Okay, so I'll explain. The wedding was awesome because it was an Indian wedding, which I had never been to.
Yeah.
And, like, normally I'm used to, like, Catholic weddings, usually, where they do, like, the mass in the beginning. The priest gives everyone communion, and then you do the vows. They read, I think it's like Leviticus, the thing about, like, how love is kind, love is patient, whatever. It's always the same verse from the Bible. Then
I get Leviticus and Leviathan fucked up a lot. They're two very different things.
Two very different things. And so, they do their little prearranged vows, they kiss, and then you go to the reception, eat some bad food, and dance. And that's it. And it's usually a normal, like, Christian wedding is like 2 to 3 hours tops. It's not that long. It's pretty basic. Indian weddings are very different. I did not know this when I went.
Okay.
So I texted my friend who was going the night before, what time you get into the wedding? Because I see that the vows are at 10. He's like, oh, yeah, but the wedding starts at 7. And I was like, fuck. So I woke up and got dressed and drove to New Jersey, got there at 7.
Yeah.
And the wedding started proper with the breakfast at 8 o'clock, and I left New Jersey at 3 in the morning. It was like a 14-hour wedding.
Holy shit.
It was nuts. It was a good time. We go to the wedding, and Indian weddings are very different. There's like all these ceremonies and like festivities that have meaning that all lead up to the actual wedding and then all precede the actual wedding ceremony afterwards.
Yeah.
I will say the one thing I was a little disappointed about is my whole life, I grew up with evidently the misunderstanding that at every Indian wedding there is an elephant.
Yeah.
Right? Am I the only one who thought that?
No. There's a big wedding. There's a big elephant that the bride rides.
Okay, right. So I'm not crazy. Like, Ben, did you think that growing up, that there was elephants at Indian weddings?
Well, yeah, my dad actually went to an Indian wedding where there was elephants.
Okay, so I'm not.
Oh shit.
So I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy.
and
for
it's
thinking
not
this.
and it's not racist.
It's not
because
racist.
it actually happened at Ben's dad's thing.
So I didn't know what was going on. I got there, and the whole time I was excited for this elephant.
Yeah.
The whole time, like from 8 a.m. to 3 a.m.
Right.
I was just like, all right, now is the elephant coming? Oh, no, next day. Okay.
When is
Maybe
the
the elephant comes now.
Yeah.
What about maybe at dinner they'll have the elephant? At no point was there an elephant. I was so upset, dude. I was genuinely very upset there was no elephant.
Not even a tusk, guys.
Not even a tusk.
You're not even gonna bring a ceremonial tusk.
Well, my friend rode in instead of on an elephant in a white Ferrari, which was pretty cool. It was a
Fire.
nice brand new white Ferrari. That's pretty sick.
Ivory.
But it's
even.
no elephant.
No,
It's
not.
no elephant. I
It's
thought
not.
maybe he's taking the Ferrari to where the elephant is, and then he'll get on the elephant. That's
Yeah,
what I
yeah,
thought.
right,
That's
right.
not what happened.
No, not 1 point.
The wedding was cool though. Wedding was pretty sick.
Did you ask anybody about the elephant, or you just kept it to yourself?
I kept it to myself
'Cause
because
you're
I was
like,
like,
I don't
"There's
wanna
no way
be-
no one's gonna not misinterpret this as inappropriate."
yeah.
Do you think it's something like maybe elephants like maybe it's one of those things where like Indian people, they go to American weddings, they're like, what, no hot dogs, no burgers, you kidding me? And then we're like, well, yeah, fuck what, you know, like,
I'm sure it's just my being very ignorant that made me think this was a thing. Like I saw one elephant on like an online video of an Indian wedding once. Like, oh, they're all like that. Yeah, that's probably what I'm in store for here. And so we get there, and my two old party buddies from college are there, which is nice. It had been a while since I saw them, so it was nice to catch up. They're both wearing the Indian garb.
Ooh.
They have like the cool like Indian garb.
And the blue and gold?
Yeah, like the blue and gold, and one of them had a red one on. I don't know what they're called, but they look kind of like robes. They're very cool.
They're sick.
And they look comfortable as fuck. And I'm wearing a suit that does not fit me. It's like a suit from when I was much heavier, so I just look like I stole my dad's suit.
Bro's drowning in fabric.
I'm drowning in fabric. And they're just like, "Oh yeah, you didn't get your whatever it's called?" I was like, "I didn't know that was a thing we were doing." It's like, "Yeah." So I'm like one of the only people in a suit at this fucking thing.
No way.
And then we go to the reception after the wedding. Beautiful service. Very happy for them. They're going to be a lovely couple. The families were very nice. I mean, it was really, I teared up a little. I cry at weddings, so I cried a little bit, but in like a nice, happy way.
It was a happy way?
It was a happy way. Yeah. No, I always happy cry at weddings.
Really?
Yeah, you cannot take me to a wedding. I will cry.
What?
I get very emotional about weddings. I think they're so
Holy
beautiful.
shit.
Yeah.
I think they're a fucking stupid waste of time.
No, I think they're so beautiful, and when they start reading their vows, I get like... They love each other so fucking much. Fuck.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and I
That's
cry.
really cool. I think that's a good thing to have.
Yeah, I'm a romantic at heart, and
A pessimist by nature.
yeah, pessimist by name. And then afterwards we go to the seating,
Yeah.
and we're all sitting at the table, for the dinner or whatever, the reception, and one of my friends from college is there. Or rather, two of my college friends are married.
Mm-hmm.
And so she's Indian, and she goes, "Damn it, they sat me at the white person table."
She says it out loud.
She says that out loud to me, and I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And I look around, and it's her and then all us white people.
Yeah.
And I look over, there's another table of all white people, and that's it. We're like quarantined to the side of the wedding, and
Oh,
everyone else
shit.
is Indian. I was like, "Oh, fuck, yeah, you got sat at the white person table."
Everybody else having a great time.
I was like, "You got fucked on that one." And everyone was all offended about being sat at the white person table, and I was like, "You guys are saying we're being sectioned off here. I call this the VIP section." All right, my grandfather, if he heard I was sitting at the whites only section, he'd be so proud. He'd be so. That's what he fought and died for.
Hell yeah.
And then lost that war, but the Indian
Jesus
wedding,
Christ.
they're keeping Jim Crow going strong.
That's so sick.
So it was a
Good
sick
for
wedding.
them.
It was a sick wedding though. Pretty sick.
And they just they do it under the guise of family versus friends.
Well, no, what it really was, all jokes aside, is like just all of his college friends.
Yeah.
Because he went to UConn.
That's white
That's
people.
mostly white people at
Yeah,
UConn.
yeah.
So he just had all the college friends together.
Yeah.
And then everyone else was like, family and relatives and stuff.
Right, exactly.
So we were all, so it just made sense.
Yeah.
There's like the college friends table and the high school friends table, and those are the two white.
That was
white tables.
Saturday or was that Friday?
That was Saturday.
Okay.
And there was an after party, and then there was an after party, and it just never stopped.
Yeah,
it
so
kept,
14 hours
it
later,
just
you're
kept
going home.
going, and it was so much fun.
I finally found, I think the Indian garb for men is called a sherwani.
Ooh. Well, I want to get me one because they looked comfortable.
Yeah, they look sick as fuck. I was at the thrift store with Jared the other day, and I was like, if this wasn't for a lady, I'd buy this right now.
Oh,
it was
hell
really small
yeah.
looking.
I haven't been to a wedding in a while, and I kind of don't want to go to one. anytime soon.
Listen, if you have a wedding, invite me. I will show up. I love weddings.
Can I get you to go instead of me to someone? To one of them?
100%. I love weddings.
Just gotta be Matt Lopes for the day, and you just go to that wedding, and you're like, hey, I'm wearing this 3XL suit.
Yeah, I'll show up in your suit, dude. And they taught me how to do like Indian dances because there was like 4 hours of dancing at the reception.
Oh,
it was
shit.
like nonstop dance party, and I haven't danced since I got sober. So I was like really like I don't know if I want to, because I used to have to get blackout drunk to dance.
Yeah.
But my buddy, my old party buddy from college was there, and I hadn't seen him in a while. Love that guy, and we're catching up everything. He loves to dance, dude. He's like the dancing king.
Yeah,
he goes dummy on the dance floor. And he was like, dude, just stop being weird and just dance. All right? Just dance.
Just let loose.
And he talked me into it. I got into it, dude. I was a dancing machine for 4 hours. I was having all the uncles and aunties were teaching me the different Indian dances.
Yeah.
That I was doing very poorly, but we had fun.
Right.
And it was a good the hand thing.
Yeah, dude.
I was doing that.
Hell yeah.
Which my version was probably incorrect and offensive, but I was trying. I was trying to get into the vibes.
Right.
They played at one point because they're playing all this Indian music. I don't know what any of it is, right? But at one point, they played the main theme from Om Shanti Om, which is my favorite Bollywood film.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, shit. And I started singing along, and one of the uncles was like, you know this? I'm like, Om Shanti Om, dude, best Bollywood film ever made. He was like, hell yeah. And we high-fived. We were bonded over that.
No way.
Yeah, I mean,
that's so sick, dude.
Yeah.
You being like a super nerd really comes in like
comes
clutch
in handy every once in a while.
Dude. When you really think,
I got some street cred with the uncles on that one.
because your face is like I'm gonna offend everybody here.
Yeah.
You know, like I have really hard opinions, and then your knowledge base like really kind of weirdly brings you together with these cultures that clearly do not want any part of you when they first look at you. I love that. That's so sick.
It was a good time, man.
I have a very friendly like face, and I'm people have told me I'm very approachable. But like if you have a long enough conversation with me, like and I'm around somebody that I don't know anything about, I'm gonna cross a line. I feel like
we're kind of like yin and yang to each other a little bit there.
Yeah, dude, totally. My weekend was fucking milquetoast. I hung out with family yesterday. That was cool. And then what did I do the day after that? It was Saturday. I worked all day Saturday. Friday I had like 3 shows in Boston. That was fire. It was very fun.
Nice.
Very
go
fun.
well.
Yeah. One of them went well. The other one went. The middle one didn't go as great, and the end one went okay too. Went well. So like yeah, it was a good weekend overall. I had fun. Other than that, I just been doing my regular thing, hanging out, fucking always on social media and shit.
Also had another weird adventure you might find interesting this week.
Yeah, go ahead.
So there's a certain part of the day where after the actual wedding ceremony and after we had lunch, there was like a 3-hour break.
Yeah.
Between that and the reception for some reason. No one had told me this. So I had to kill, they're changing around the venue, so everyone had to leave.
Huh.
And so everyone, most people are from far away, so they all went back to like their hotel rooms. I didn't get a hotel because I didn't think that was going to be a thing I had to do.
Right.
So I was like, what should I do with this 3 hours? I should go do something positive. So I Google my phone. I see where the closest AA meeting is. It says it's like in Paramus or somewhere, like a town 30 minutes away in New Jersey.
Shit.
So I'm like, okay, I'll go to this meeting in New Jersey. So I drive over, get to the meeting. The meeting starts at 3 o'clock. And I pull up and it's a hospital. I'm like, that doesn't seem right.
Yeah.
But I'm like, here. So I'll walk in. I'll figure out maybe I'm in the wrong place. And this happens all the time. They'll point me to the right place.
Right.
So I walk into the main entrance and I ask the woman at the front desk, I'm like, hey, I'm here for I forget what it was called, the further extra mile, AA group that meets 3. Where is that?
Yeah.
She goes, honey, this is a hospital. And I was like, okay. And this dude from the corner goes, oh, you here for the AA meeting? Yeah, follow me. And I was like, all right. So okay. So I follow this random guy. I didn't even give me his name. I'm following him down these winding halls of this huge hospital. I have no idea where we are. We take an elevator to the basement of the hospital. I'm like, this probably isn't good. And we walk in. We have to go past security. He just goes, oh, he's with me. And the security's like, all right, go in. I'm like, where the fuck are we going past security?
Whoa.
I didn't know this, but the meeting I was going to was in a detox center.
Oh, shit.
It was full on these people were in rehab. And I go in, and it's me, and the other guy is speaking and telling his story.
Yeah.
And me and him are the only ones that aren't in the detox. I'm not even sure I'm allowed to be at this meeting.
Oh, shit.
And so I just sit down in the back, and there's these people nodding off and going through full withdrawal, shaking in the chairs.
Fuck.
And one of them tries to get to leave, and they're like, no, you can't leave. And makes her sit down. It's like, the whole time I'm thinking, like, am I going to get mistaken and, like, just get stuck in detox for, like, a month?
Yeah.
So I'm just sitting there like, fuck, this is crazy.
Oh, my God.
And so I just sat in on I never went to rehab or detox, so I got, like, a little bit of an experience.
Yeah.
Not good, man. Not for me. I don't think I want to do that. I don't think I want to do that at all. It's in a windowless room in the basement of, like, the
That sounds like
Paramus
a
Hospital.
nightmare, dude. That's like a scary movie almost. That would be like the first couple, like the premise of a scary movie, dude. That would be fire. When you first said detox, I was like, everybody was drinking smoothies.
No, they were shaking, dude. They had the sweats. They were all on the come down, throwing up and shit.
The come down.
And I'm also what makes this so funny is these people are all like disheveled. They're at the lowest point in their life.
Yeah.
I've been there. I'm not judging, but like that's why they're coming into detox.
Right.
They're right where they're supposed to be.
Yeah.
I'm there in a full suit, dressed for a wedding with a tie on, just sitting there like one of these things isn't like the others.
Yeah.
And then on the way out, they're all getting like corralled back through security into like the facility.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, I tried to go out the door. The guy like tried to stop me, but the guy I came in with, who was the speaker, was like, "Oh no, he's with me. He's not in the. He just came. He's visiting." And I was like, "Thank God that guy saw that and walked me out, because if he hadn't, would I've just been stuck in detox for like a couple days until I figured it out.
Right.
Like figured out how to explain to them who I am.
Yeah, dude.
It was. I'm never going back, but it was cool. He had a great story, dude. He had a great story
Oh, good.
about how he like did heroin to avoid the Vietnam War and then got like addicted and just ruined his life.
Have you seen anything on social media that's been like that caught your eye recently?
Is there something particularly you had in mind, or?
Yeah, no, yeah. For me specifically, I've been watching a lot of videos on YouTube of like people are feeding hippos like full watermelons.
Ooh, I love those videos.
I also love those, but at the same time I fucking hate those.
Why?
Because you're also like what they're doing is they're feeding they're so people are so excited about the fact that like, ooh, this whale is gonna break this fucking watermelon like with this hippo.
Yeah.
This hippo is gonna break this fucking watermelon with its super powerful jaw. And what they don't do is they don't realize that hippos don't want the green part of the watermelon. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
I didn't even think of that.
Cut off no one wants the green part of the fucking watermelon. What are you doing? I'm gonna call fucking PETA on your ass if you're feeding the fucking hippos the green part of the watermelon. No one wants that shit. Peel it off. And how hard would it be to just fucking cut off the green part and give the hippo just the full red part? They'd probably love that shit.
They would probably love that.
They would love that shit. And then it's probably super soft. They don't have to crunch on it and shit. Oh my god, dude.
Bite as hard
exactly. They don't have to like break it up. They don't have to break it open with their jaw like it's fucking 1,000 rubber bands around a watermelon,
Every time I see one of those videos, I just think like, oh, they could easily do that to my head.
Oh, yeah, easily.
Like those things are
but
so scary.
they don't. They like a lot of grass. They'll only fuck you up if like they feel threatened.
But they're the number one like killer of people
No, they're not.
in Africa, 100%.
Okay, but that's Africa and
Well,
America.
that's where they exist.
They exist in Africa.
That's the only. Well, okay. There's also a small population of hippos in South America, but they escaped from Pablo Escobar's personal zoo after he got captured, and so they're not native to there. So now they're like the apex predators.
I forgot that guy had a personal zoo.
Dude, Chris, we were talking about presidents who had like cool fucking animals
Yeah.
in the car, dude. That's so sick. A couple presidents, I don't remember what it was. Was it Calvin Coolidge that owned the raccoon? That owned like a raccoon, dude? That shit's so fun.
And apparently, we were reading the story. Apparently, it was made for like a Thanksgiving feast. I'm like, people used to eat raccoon? Like, that's nuts.
Oh, no. That was something else, dude. That was like a turkey or some shit.
I'm pretty sure it was the raccoon.
Holy shit. If that, yeah.
And he was just like, oh, we can't eat this little guy. He's got thumbs.
Yeah, right.
I'm going to give him a hug. You know what you should be worried about, Matt?
Yeah, what, Chris?
ASMR videos.
No.
Yeah.
I disagree.
Listen,
I disagree, Chris.
Let me explain.
Okay.
Let me explain.
Okay, I'll let you explain it.
So I used to watch a lot of ASMR videos when I used to get high. Right? Because nothing better than smoking a bunch of weed and just put on headphones, watch an ASMR video. It's great.
Right.
But I haven't watched them in years. And then randomly, like the algorithm started feeding them to me. And so I started watching them. And I got back into them, so then I went to YouTube and started like watching the long ones, the full ones.
Yeah.
It's a problem, dude. They make me so sleepy and relaxed.
Yeah, dude.
And I just can't be watching those midday.
That's the fucking point.
And then they get weird because like the woman that's doing the ASMR with you, if it's like a woman sometimes, it's like
most of the time.
You start getting like emotionally attached to her, like you have a relationship.
Dude, yes.
And it's just because, like, for 3 hours a day, she's just staring at a camera and talking to me. And I'm like, she's my best friend. We're going to get
dude,
married.
100%.
And it's not good. Like, that's how
You
someone...
don't like that?
No, because if I go down that path, I'm going to end up murdering one of them. I'm gonna be like that guy who killed John Lennon. I'm just going to go crazy and shoot one of them in New York City.
Okay.
So what I do now is I watch... I've been watching on a kick of, like, barbers in third world countries.
Okay.
You ever watch those ASMRs?
No.
Dude, they're great. There'll be like little soft sounds of like traffic in the background, like occasional horn.
Yeah.
And then it'll just be like some guy in a shack with a straight razor, just like giving the guy like a head shave and like using the hot towel and stuff.
Oh, shit.
And just like saying things in another language, like, and it's sick.
As much as like that's cool, I could never watch the guys do it because I know when I'm going into ASMR, I'm going in for an emotional attachment like situation.
See, but that's the problem.
It's not a problem. It's helping me out so much, dude.
Is it?
It helps me with my loneliness a little bit. It makes me feel like safe for the night. I don't have like personal like specific attachments to those women, but like it's nice to have like a nice like half hour like a day where like someone's just like, hi, like you did so good today. Like I love that. It's very settling. It's very relaxing. I love that shit.
Well, man, I don't remember if I was talking to you about this or who I was talking to about this, but there's this new thing where you know those like AI girlfriends you can get, like the chatbots that talk to you?
Yeah.
They're combining now. Some people are combining the technology of like deep fake technology with that. So you can take someone's like from your real life or like a celebrity or whatever and put like their face and voice onto this AI chatbot and like develop like and really tweak the algorithm of how they behave.
Yo.
And that's going to be some serial killer shit. That's going to get out of control.
They're gonna that's gonna lead to somebody trying to find the actual location of the actual celebrity and be like, "Hey, do you remember me?"
Yeah, they're gonna get like think they're actually in a relationship with this person.
Holy fuck! Nah, those celebrities are definitely gonna be able to sue for like defamation or some shit like that.
But if it's just the individual user that does it, because I think you can just download whatever media you want to put in it. They're just like, hey, this is an option you can use. Whatever you do with it, they know what they're doing. That company.
All right. Thank you guys so much for watching the You Should Be Worried podcast. If you want to see our other episodes, please just check those out, like them, comment on them, whatever, share them, whatever ones you like. My name is Matt Lopes. You can find me on Instagram as @NotMattLopes. And Chris?
Hey everyone, Chris Warren. As always, you can find me at Chris Warren Comedy on Instagram. Please go follow there. We do have that great Stress Factory show. You should check it out. And yeah, great times all around.
And Ben, go.
Oh, please follow us at In the Making. We have Jared in the building. Jared, shout us out.
Oh, let's go In the Making. Yeah.
Yes, In the Making ITM. If you want to see more of Matt as well and Chris, sketches twice a week, baby. So double your content. How about that?
Yeah. And thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great night, and we'll see you next week.